Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm solving this puzzle Roman Kropki by a setter named Addie. This puzzle is on Logic Masters and it's been solved 41 times. At least that means that 41 people have bothered to enter the solution code in the space provided on Logic Masters, which is about something less than half the number that have solved the puzzle when we go to Sudoku-Pad. But has a difficulty rating of 4 stars and a 72% approval rating. Comments on July 7th, Super Kinkle wrote, "An absolute monster. I liked it anyway, but I think there's a point somewhere in the middle where only complex bifurcations brought me forward. I'd love to see this one on CTC, since I assume Simon and Mark could find a better way of solving this." Well, there's no way Simon and Mark are going to look at a puzzle that's rated 72%. I don't think that has happened. So whoever is giving this wonderful puzzle 1-star ratings in beauty are really doing an injustice to this setter. On July 8th, someone named I Eat SH, or I'm not sure what that is supposed to say, but bad, only brute forcing, which is completely false, by the way. And I decided to make this video to show that this puzzle does not require brute forcing or complex bifurcations, as these two comments have stated. And when I'm done with this video, I intend to post a comment on this puzzle, linking to my video and explaining to people that it really isn't a bad puzzle that requires brute forcing or complex bifurcations. Solving on Sudoku-Pad. You can see the solve counter is actually 93. The rules are standard 9x9 Sudoku rules, and non-consecutive. Any two orthogonally adjacent cells cannot contain consecutive digits. Ratios, black dots 2 to 1, and not all dots are given. X and V 10 and 5. The digits sum to 10 and 5. Not all X's are given, but all V's are given. Because of the non-consecutive rule, the 5s cannot be 2, 3, so they are 1, 4. Because of the non-consecutive rule, the Kropki cannot be 1, 2, so this is a 4, and that's a 4. 4 with a 2 or 8, and 2 or 8. The 4 needs a 1 to sum to 5. And the 1 needs a 4 to sum to 5. This 1, 4 and that 1, 4, put a 1, 4 over here. But because all V's are given, we know that the 1 and 4 are separate, and that 1, 4 needs a 6, 9 here to add to 10. Now this can't be a 1, 2 on a black dot, or a 2, 4 because of that 2, that 4 I mean, or 4, 8 because of that 4. So this is a 3, 6, making this the 9, and that the 1. This is the 4. Now the 4s look into this box from all directions, and the 4 can't go next to the 1. So the 4 in this box is here, and the 1s look into this box from all directions, and the 1 can't go next to the 4, so the 1 in this box is here. Now there's a 1 over here, but not next to the 4. I like to mark, I use this color palette, and 4 is up here, this 4. And then put a 4 up here. The remaining digits here are 2, 3, 7, 8. 8 can't go next to a 9, because there's an 8 in one of those. It can't be a 7. This cannot be a 3. Start over there. It's not 2, 3, 5, 7. It's 2, 5, 7, 8. Sorry about that. No, this is not an 8. One of those is an 8, so neither is a 7. This can't be a 5. This can't be the 3 because it's next to a 4, and this is a 6. And the 3, this can't be a 2. This this is a 7. Okay, never mind. This box is 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. This is not a 2 next to a 1. This is not a 5 next to a 4. This is not a 5 or a 7 next to a 6. If this is a 5, no, if this is an 8, that's not an 8, 7, or 9. So that is a 5. Either this is a 5 or that's a 5. This is not a 5. This is not a 2 next to a 3. It's a 7, 8, 9. Meaning these are not 8s. Now if that's an 8, one of these is a 2 and the other is a 7 or a 9, which is not allowed. So this is not an 8. We have a 2, 7, 9 triple and a 5, 8 pair. The rest of this column is 3, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is not a 3, 5 next to a 4. So this is a 6 or an 8. But an 8 is going to break this digit, this cell. An 8 here puts an 8 there in the column. Puts a 3, 5, 6 up here, and a 5 and 6 need to be, they can't be adjacent, so the 3 is there. That means that is not a 4. This 8, the 8 here, the 8 there makes that a 2. 8 there makes that not a 2 or a 7, that's a 5. This is the 7. So we've got a 3 here and a 7 there, and a 5, 6. That leaves a 2, 8, 9 over here. The 8 and 9 will have to be separated, and the 2 is going to have to be there. But remember, we have a 3 here. That can't be a 4. This is a 2. That can't be a 1. So this breaks that cell if it's an 8. This is a 6. These are not 6. This is not a 5 or a 7. That's not an 8. A 2. That's not an 8. That is a 7. Is it 2, 6, 8? Is it? No. 2, 6, 9. It's a 3, 5, 7. Not a 7. Not a 3. Okay, anything else we can do? This is an 8. Not a 6. This column, oh, this box. We'll do this box first. That's a 1 and a 4. We need 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the 2 can't go next to a 1. So all of those are next to 1s. The 3 can't go next to a 4. And neither can the 5. So we have a, this is not a 9 in the column, in the row. This is not a 6 in the row. This is not an 8 in the row. That's not a 2 because of the 2 in the row. Now, if this is a 6, well, first of all, let's say this is not an 8 because 8 can't go next to a 7, 8, or 9. And it's not a 7 because 7 cannot go next to a 6, 7, or 8 because they're not adjacent rule. Now, if this is a 6, it's going to break here and here because this is a 6. That becomes an 8 and a 9 and a 7. So we have a 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 2, 3, 5. The 2, 3 have to be separated. The 5 is there. That is a 7. And there's a 2, 3, and there's a 3 somewhere there. The 3 can't go next to a 2, 3 there or a 2, 3 there. So this being a 6 breaks that arrangement there. This is a 2. This is an 8. This is not an 8. The rest of this column is a 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. And now the trick is to eliminate digits from there. But before I do that, I'm just going to say that this can't be a 7 or a 9 next to an 8. That is not the 5 in the row, and that's not the 6 because of the 6 in the row. This is not a 3 or a 5. That's a 6, 7, 9. So, this being a 6 or a 9 is going to break this group. If this is a 6, then that is a 9. Now the 9, the 6 can't have a 5 or a 7 next to it. So the 9 will have the 5 and 7. So the 6 here and the 9 there and a 5, 7 there eliminates the 6 from there, and there's no 6. That being a 6 breaks here. Same with the 9. If this is a 9, well, I'm sorry, I took the 9 out. If this is 6, it breaks there. Take the 6 out. If that is a 9, it's the same thing. That's a 9, this is a 7, that is a 6, and now we've got the same exact problem. That 6 can't have a 5 or 7, the 9 has to have a 5 or 7 there and there. 5, 7 there takes the 6 out of there. 6 there takes the 6 out of there, and that's broken. This is not a 9. This is a 7. That can't be a 6 or 7, and that can't be a 7. Both of those are 9s. This is not a 7. If this is a 3, it's going to break down here. A 3 here, and a 3 there puts a 3 here. This 2, I haven't done this yet. There is a 2 here. And why do I have my 4 in green? It's a red. Anyway, the 2 there takes the 3 out of there. There's a 3 here. That puts a 3 up here. Not next to the 4. So now the 2 here means there's no 2 there. This 2 is somewhere up here. Not in its own column, not next to a 1. If the 2 is there, it's next to a 3, either there or there. So that's not the 2. The 2 is over here. And then the 2 is down here. Now if the 3 is there, then the 3 is here and the 3 is here. And that 3 is going to be separated. The 2 and 3 are going to be separated. It's going to be 2, 3, 5, 6, and that leaves 7 and 9. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 7 and 9 can't go next to an 8. If that's a 3, it breaks that cell. This is a 5, and that is how you solve this Sudoku puzzle without complex bifurcation. Because there's a 5 here, there's not a 6 next to it, and there's a 6 here, meaning that can't be a 7, it's a 9. This is the 7. These are not the 7s. These are not the 7s. This is the 5, not the 5. That's the 3. Wait. This is a 3. That is a 3. This is a 7. Not a 3. Now there's a 3 here and a 3, the 3, 4 pair. Put a 3, 4 up here. But they can't be next to each other, so that's a 3, 4 pair. There's a 3 here and a 3 there and a 4 there and a 4 there. Means there's a 3, 4 up here, but it can't be. They can't be next to each other. That 3, 4 puts a 3, 4 up here. Can't be next to each other. That 4 makes this the 3. This is the 4. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 8, 9. 1 in the middle. This is a 5, 6, 8. Putting between a 3 and a 4, it's a 6 and 8. This is a 2, 9 and a 2, 7, 9. In between a 3, 4, it can't be a 2. These 4 are a 2, 5, 7, 9. Two not next to the 3. 7, 9 not next to the 8. 5 not next to the 3. Is there a 3, 4? 8, 9 make that a 6. That is an 8. That is a 5. 6, 9. 6, 9 makes this a 2. 5, 7. Not 2. These are a, let's see, where should I go next? Two, 5, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, there's a 2, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. This can't be the 8 next to a 7 or 9. This can't be the 2 or the 5 or the 9. It's the 7, 8. This is a, okay, when in doubt, pencil mark. 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. Not the 2 next to a 3. Not the 8 next to a 7. Not the 9 in a row. Not the 5 in a row. Not the 4 in a row. That's it. That's the 1, 4. That 1 can't have a 2. 4 can't have a 3 or a 5. Not a 5. A 1, no, not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not a 3. Not a 3. This is the 3. Not a 2. Not a 6. know it comes down to relatively simple Sudoku here. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Neither one of these could be a 7 next to a 7 and an 8. This can't be a 2 next to a 3. This is not the 8 in the row, it's the 7. 7's out of here. This is the 5 and 9. 2 and 8. 5. 7, 9 pair makes that a 2. And not a 2, that's a 7. The 9 in a row. 2, 9 in a row. 4 not next to 2. 3. 3 and 4. 4 not next to 5. And that, well, 5 and 2. Is that 5? This is the 7. Not the 8, it's the 9, the 8. 2. 6, 9, 6, 9. Not the 8. Not the 9. 6, 8, 6, 9. Nine in a row. Can't go in the box with that 9. 5, 6, 7. That's 7 puts the 7 there and the 6. 8, 1, 5 is it? Okay. This 6th column makes that an 8, a 2, and that's a 9, I think. Yes, 9 and 6 makes that the 1. Gives the 2s. That is a 6 because of the 7 in a row, and the 2. This is the 5. This is the 6. 7, 8. 7, 8. This is the 9 in a column and the 6. 7, 9, 8, and 7. This is a 2, something, 2, and the something is a 9. This is a 5 and a 1, and I'm done in 21 minutes. Absolutely lovely puzzle. I give it 5 stars, very nice. And I really think that people who make nasty comments or rate puzzles 1 star because they don't understand them should maybe just assume the best of people and rather than criticize things you don't know about. To quote the great Steve Martin. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you, Addie, for setting this puzzle. It's lovely. Bye for now.